It's time for the McDonald's first half highlights.
Hey, hey, baby, shake the way you move. Gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove.
That was today's McDonald's first half highlights.
Three-pointers, that's how they did it in the first half. 63-39, Dallas by 24 with 24 minutes to left. We take a look at today's Weight Watchers first half stats, and one thing tells the tale. 11 three-pointers, tying the NBA playoff record held by multiple teams. Look at the bench. Mike Tirico, Hall of Famer Hubie Brown, and Heather Cox. I want to take you back to comments Phil Jackson made to us pregame. We asked him keys to the game. Listen to Phil's response.
Our goal is to keep them off the three-point line and make them two-point shooters.
Well, time for our Coors Light cold hard look, and it's the cold hard reality. They've been three-point shooters, and they've been great.
Well, you can see the dribble penetration, then the trap. All 5 defenders are inside the paint. The skip pass, that's what we mean by saying keeping the floor wide, playing the 50 feet. I'm going to double team you. 5 defenders on the right side of the floor. Skip pass to Jason Terry in the opposite corner. Here we come again. Now watch again to the right-hand corner. They're wearing out the right and left-hand corners on this three-point shooting. And you have to love Stojakovic as well as Jason Terry's. Between them, they have 9 out of 10 threes. Now this group, Stojakovic, Terry, and Barea have 40 points off the bench. Dirk Nowitzki playing possum. Now look at the other end. Kobe Bryant has done what he needed. He's playing big, but Bynum, Fisher, and Gasol struggling. 4 for 16.
Heather Cox.
Mike, no one in the locker room got up and made an impassioned speech. It was very quiet and all about X's and O's, and of course, how to improve the three-point defense. They talked about remembering their coverages. They said they've got too many men chasing the ball handler that's stretching out the court and getting the Lakers out of position. Then they finished with, let's take baby steps, cut the lead 1 possession at a time. Remember, you can't get it done all at once. Mike?
Might have been the last time Phil Jackson addresses a team in the locker room. As Phil has talked about this being his last season. Kidd misses the 3, and we have the loose ball foul inside on Gasol.
At the beginning of the game, we made a statement, and I said, I honestly thought we would see a war in the painted area and then on the boards. We have not seen that at all from the Lakers. They only have 5 offensive rebounds for a total of 2 points, and they're shooting and struggling at 37%. But now, if you're not going to rebound your defensive board, I mean, you cannot possibly make a run.
2 on Gasol as he tried to tie up Nowitzki. Hubie, that happened in the first half without Nowitzki going nuts. He only had 8 points, and this is a guy who has dominated this series in stretches.
He read all of the double teams perfectly and passed the basketball. And that's all you've heard from all of their players and coaches in games 1, 2, and 3. Sure, he's scoring the ball, but he's taking the double teams and he's finding all the right people with passes.
Just did there, and Jason Kidd from the top. Short on the 3. He's missed his first 2 threes here in the third quarter. And Kobe Bryant, 7 of 13 in that first half, 15 points. The one Laker who did bring it out of the locker room to start. Artest from the top hits his second field goal.
Well, this is what you'd like to see. You know, coaches never give up on a game. They give short-term goals by minutes, and then they say, let's get it to this spot, to that spot. All right, the key right now, you've gotten them to miss 3 straight shots. Hold them to 1 shot, get out in your transition game, take high percentage shots, and get it down little by little and work the clock.
Trap Kobe, get out of his hands, rotate it to Bynum inside. It's a pre-shot foul on Dallas. So Sean Stevenson will be whistled for his third. Hubie, I remember back, I think it was the 2003 season, Dallas blew a huge lead in LA. In the fourth quarter, they were up over 20 points. So we've seen it happen before. Maverick fans know all about having a lead, looking like everything was set and things falling apart. So there's a keen awareness of what still could happen. Bynum short, Gasol inside. Down in the corner, it's Fisher who missed the 3. And we chiefly, and you were there, you called the game. Finals 2006, right. Up 2-0, up 13 with 6:33 left in the fourth quarter. Wade gets aggressive, gets to the line a lot. Lose game 3, lose the series in 6.
You got 9 Rick Carlisle. Hey, Mike, only 2 guys are still on that team, right?
That's right. Oh, absolutely.
All right, Jason Terry and Dirk, and they're having some pretty good games here.
Hey, Nowitzki knocks down the shot. We just recorded history. We're not forecasting. You know, we
No,
leave that.
absolutely. Look, you never want to give up because we've all seen games at playoff time. Forget about the regular season, even in playoff time. But you have to do it defensively. You have to hold the club to 1 shot and then shoot a high percentage at the other end.
Stevenson hit a 3 in the first half, misses 1 here, and then Hubie, you think about Memphis yesterday, what they did in Oklahoma City in their fourth quarter comeback. And this group right here is Nowitzki and Marion combined, and the Mavericks will pick up a foul on Marion. This group right here, the Portland series, when they were up 13 and up 23, and Brandon Roy had that unbelievable quarter in the fourth to get that game on Portland's side. And the Dallas team has talked about how that galvanized this group. I mentioned 13. There were 13 minutes left in the game. It was a 23-point lead for the Mavericks. And then it fell apart quickly. They did not score in the fourth quarter. But since that loss in Portland in Game 4, knotting that series, they've been on a roll.
Yes, they haven't lost it. They played extremely well, and that's what they talk about. They say that was one of the major turning points for them to believe in themselves. They had a great record. They tied with Miami at 28 wins with the best road records, so they're playing with a ton of confidence, not just in this building, but on the road as well.
Moving up cold, 1 of 6 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you just got to get another field goal. It's like, come on, he's getting hit here. You got to call that. So if you don't call it, he's going to retaliate because he's very upset with the way that the game is going right now. He's been on top of his game. He has met the pressure of this, came in with 15 points at halftime, and shot a very respectable 7 for 13 at the half. But unfortunately, there has been no help.
Foul on Stevenson was his third, and the Lakers have 3 team fouls here in the first 3 minutes, or the Mavericks, I should say. Fisher driving in on Kidd, but couldn't finish.
That's been the story of the day. Think about it. They've had at least 4 of those, 4 or 5, where they've been right inside and the ball has not dropped.
Artest charging over, knocked the ball away from Nowitzki and sends Bryant the other way. The Lakers, like the Mavs, 1 of 6 to open the third quarter.
Look out here now. There it is.
John Marion passes it to a guy who spent about $500 for a ticket.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that he just didn't attack the rim. I like what Jason Kidd does, as good as anybody in the history of the game. When he's coming down the transition game in the open floor, he just opens up the middle by going to the left side looking for the trailer. It was there for Marion.
Maverick fans sense a little lull from their team, trying to kick them back in, trying to close out the Lakers. Bryant trapped, in trouble, turns it over.
Once again, good rotation defense. You see the 3 white shirts down in there, and they did not allow Kobe to come out from behind the board.
Size mismatch. Lakers able to recover. Stevenson again off on the 3 and rebounded by LA. If you're just joining us across the top of the hour, Game 4 of this West semifinal. The Mavericks looking to sweep the 2-time defending champion Lakers, who have come out not very inspired in the first half, but have here in the third quarter. This is going to be on Tyson Chandler as he battles Gasol inside.
Well, definitely the elbow went out and caught Gasol. But see, it hits once again. The play is made in the paint. The shot, is not there, and then there is the clear out. And that was a very easy call. You're going to see it right here. Now, once the shot goes up, now watch, boom. They're going to call that. Why? Because they don't want anything to get chippy here as we move through the third and fourth quarter.
DeShaun Stevenson, in the battling with Kobe, took a shoulder and an elbow to the chin earlier. He's a bit dazed as well. Artest on the drive, fouled by Marion, and chance for the 3-point play. Dallas getting a little off its kilter. Marion has 3 fouls.
I like this about Artest. In this third quarter now, Artest has come out here saying, anytime I get an opportunity, I'm going to attack the rim. I'm going to get in the painted area. Unfortunately, you would like to see everyone else have that same mindset other than Kobe Bryant.
Artest knocks down the free throw. It's under 20, 19 with 7:44 to go here in the third. And Peja Stojakovic is going to come up off the bench for Rick Carlisle, as Artest has scored 7 here in the third on the Laker points.
Now, we just had a very hard baseline
right.
screen.
Yep.
And you can see Stevenson takes out the foul with a very tough screen.
And he's got the foul.
That's right. And you're not going to get the, I told you now, the officials are not going to allow anything to get out of hand here. Now just watch this hard foul on the baseline as he comes across. See, he stepped out, he catches him with the forearm, and then moved him out of there, and the referee was right there, Jason Phillips.
It's 6 fouls on Dallas to start this quarter, 2 of them offensive, so their team foul total is at 4.
Well, when you want to come back, that's always a need.
That's it. Kobe posting Kidd,
Oh, boy.
wanted the foul, didn't get it, and behind the play we get a foul called as Artest held Jason Kidd. Kobe complaining to Scott Foster that he should have had a foul when Kidd grabbed him a moment ago.
Yeah, he's upset about that. It's the old story in post play. When you're being played physically, when the pass comes in, you got to step and meet the ball. You just can't stay anchored because that guy, even though he's got maybe a piece of your shirt or that, he's got the advantage.
Fisher with the steal along the sideline.
Oh, my.
Artest got trapped for the dunk, and now we get the whistle and a foul on Artest. He got caught between the layup and the dunk, couldn't time his steps, and pick up his 3rd foul.
Now, that's the kind of game it's been. That's at least the 5th opportunity for a layup here. Now, if you can't get up because you got an injury or your legs are tired, you got to lay it up off the board because you're trying to come back. If you would have made that, you're only down 17. You're making a big advancement here.
Jason Terry back in off the bench at that whistle. Stays hot from 3. Jason Terry, his 7th three-pointer of this game.
Once you have Jason Terry and you have Kidd in the backcourt, remember now, off the dribble, that's what he told Heather at halftime. We know we can get by them, and then we just kick out for the